Is this who we are? Let's talk about it. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Hampton Spears. In this video, I'm gonna be really judgmental, okay? I'm gonna be on my soapbox. So if you don't like that, I suggest you click off this video because I got a lot to say. So last night I was at home in my sleepless solitude scrolling on Instagram, and Funky Dineva had made a post about Sexyy Red saying she should not be a thing. And I read the comments, and honestly it was half and half. Half supported Sexyy Red, half thought she was trash, like I think she's trash. So out of my curiosity, I went onto YouTube and I, saw what she was about. When I tell you, that was the most vulgar music I have ever heard in my life. And that's not an exaggeration. That's on some real shit. What in the entire fuck is disgusting? It's absolutely disgusting. Okay? What is this, my pussy pink, my booty hole brown? Girl, what the fuck? That's nasty. That's fucking nasty. And I know like what you're saying because it's matching your skin tone, but people that, don't really get that are just gonna think you have a dirty ass, okay? That you need to wipe. And it's just like, of all the things you could say, like you came up with my pussy pink, my booty hole brown. And then there's people like celebrating that. Child, I cannot. And then the song, Girl by the River, something about a river. It's featuring Sukihana. There was a line in the song where Sexyy Red brags about telling her man that she's pregnant so the man can give her money to terminate the pregnancy. But she was lying. She wasn't really pregnant. And she went and spent that money on some Chanel. To her supporters, how can you defend that? How can you defend that? That is absolutely deplorable behavior. And then Sukihana was vulgar as well. Ugh, like just whoredom. Whoredom. Sukihana, look, this is gonna come across bad, not politically correct, whatever the fuck you wanna say. I'm not saying what YK Osiris did was corny as fuck, like dumb, like bro, really? You don't just go up to somebody and just kiss them out of nowhere? Like that's stupid. But Suki, the energy you put out is the energy that you're gonna receive back. Like you can't expect to be on OnlyFans performing fellatio on your man and then vomiting on it and slurping it up, and always talking about your vagina, how lubricated your vagina is, calling it a wolf. Your name is Suki with the good coochie. Look, YK Osiris, I think he's like 22 or something. He's really young, okay? Really young and immature. Like guys' brains, like we're still at 24, we're still in heat. Like we're trying to fuck. You know what I'm saying? So in his little immature mind, he was thinking with the little head instead of the big head. He did something stupid. But Suki, girl, you a ho. Like you a ho. I mean, you say you're a ho in your song, so I'm just gonna assume that you're a ho. If you present yourself as a hoe, people are going to treat you as a hoe. And men don't respect hoes. They don't. No matter what woke dude will tell you, all this disingenuous gaslighting shit, men do not respect hoes. There will never, men don't wife bitches like this. They don't. These are the type of women that the men will cheat on their wives with or their significant others, but they would never, ever wife this bitch up. Ever. I was watching her interview with Lip Service with Angela Yee. That was an absolute disgrace. Those older, more seasoned black women were cheering on and encouraging this disgusting ass behavior. Like, they're like, oh, I love it. Haha, you're so free. You're so free. This girl admitted to having chlamydia twice. And then she also admitted that her man performed fellatio while she was on her monthly. And then the women are just like, oh, okay, girl. Oh my God. I'm like, y'all are so full of shit because they know that if they have daughters, they would not want their daughters listening to this shit or acting like this shit. All the woke women empowerment, you would not want your daughter to do this. And if you want your daughter to do this or you see nothing wrong with this, there's something wrong with you. I've noticed that these women that act so sexual and free and da-da-da-da-da, I can tell when interviewers ask them about their kids and what's going to happen when their kids find out about what they do, they always, like, Suki and her, they'll always be like, oh, well, shit. They're going to be like, I get money, I get Chanel, shit, we live in a mansion. Yeah, my mom did it, but look, we rich. And I'm just like, that's a total defense mechanism in their brains to justify that shit. Even if you're rich, that's still embarrassing. I could not imagine my mother going on OnlyFans or rapping and doing the shit that this bitch does and everybody can see it. I'd be mortified. I'd be fucking mortified. She would be an embarrassment. Like, if I was dating someone, I would be like, when am I going to tell them that my mom is Sexy Red or Sukihana? You know what I mean? Because they might think that whoredom rubbed off on me. And look, I'm not a hoe, okay? I'm not a hoe, okay? I'm a classy bitch. I close my legs to married men, okay? But I want to go back to the lip service interview she did. It's just, like I said, shame on y'all. Shame on y'all for putting that out there. Like, yes, you're a sexual show. We get it. But there's got to be a limit. Like, there's something called vulgarity. And what's really sad is that I noticed, like, the people supporting her are millennial and Gen Z black women. Black women and gay black men, which is a whole another story. Like, what the fuck? And I'm just thinking, I'm reading these comments and I'm thinking, black women, do you realize other groups of people associate you with this? Like, you may think that, oh, this is just her, I'm an individual. But a lot of people don't understand that. They don't. And the brain associates things with certain groups. Stereotypes. People do that shit all the time. We as black people stereotype all the time. So what makes you think other groups of people aren't going to stereotype? Look, what is the stereotype for black women? Ghetto, ratchet, loud, angry, hypersexual. This bitch puts it to a T. And then they see this, and then people think every black woman is like that. That will affect y'all. Like, and that's why I'm like, how can y'all sit and support this shit? It boggles my fucking mind. We cannot sit by and let these women do this. Degrade themselves. Like, and it's not even, I know people are going to be like, oh, what about the men? What about the men? What about the men? First of all, I'm not talking about men right now. This is about women, hip-hop, and Sexy Red, okay? I'm not talking about that. But if you want to talk about it, I will. Yes, male hip-hop is fucked up. Yes, they talk about sex, guns, all that shit. But The rules are different for men and women, right? Socially. It is seen as a positive for men to do what they do. They get rewarded for being a womanizer and shit. People look at them like, oh shit. They will never have to worry about getting a wife or a girlfriend or a serious relationship. Women throw themselves at them, will have babies by them, will marry them, okay? No matter, they will even let them cheat on them. They don't care, especially if they got money. The black rapper men will be all right. They ain't got to worry about finding a spouse. But these chicks over here, men are not lining up to wife this bitch. They're not. They're not. And straight men, comment down below. Would you wife this bitch? Would you even sleep with this bitch? This bitch admitted to having chlamydia twice. I wouldn't touch that hoe with the 10-foot pole. This is vulgarity. This is vulgarity. And this is not right. I mean, I get freedom of speech. Like, I get it. She has the right to do it. But just because you have the right to do it doesn't mean you should do it. What about the children? Like, seriously, like, especially the daughters, the girls. Y'all really, like, y'all ain't scared of this? And people will go, oh, well, it's for adults. Parents need to watch their kids. Da, da, da. Do you really think that parents can totally just shield their kids from the internet and music and stuff like that? No. And I remember when I was a kid, I was looking up stuff I shouldn't have been looking at, music I shouldn't have been listening to. Kids are gonna find a way. We are truly at a race to the bottom, y'all. I think the Black American community is doomed. Like, I think we're doomed as a group of people, honestly. Like, unless we stop celebrating this and we turn this ship around, which I don't think is gonna happen anytime soon, we're doomed. We're doomed. Anyway, thank you for listening to me rant, and this is the video the YouTube algorithm thinks that you should watch next.